What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today I'm a giant. You guys always say I look like a giant, so I was like, I'm going to look like a level 9, level 8 giant, dye my beard and hair orange, even cut the hair on the sides orange, and even get my eyebrows and my mustache orange, because it's a 100k special. So let's do something fun. Let's have some silly times, because that's what I love doing, guys. Having some fun times, having a great time hanging out with you guys, and that's really part of why I started my YouTube channel. Is just I've always been a goofy, kind of silly character, and I've always just wanted to do a YouTube channel. So Clash of Clans quickly became one of my favorite games to play, and there was a nice little update, and I was like, well, let's do a Clash of Clans video, see how it does. And little did I know it would grow into everything that it is today. It's crazy how much support we have on the channel. We're at 100,000 subscribers, over 100,000 subscribers. We're actually at 106,000 and almost 106,500, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, I always thought like 100,000 would be my max, and it's just crazy. Now I run like 5 to 6 accounts. You guys are watching all the videos like crazy. So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart so much for all the support, for subscribing, watching the daily videos, turning on those notifications like I always ask, leaving a like on the video, leaving a comment, always just being super positive on the videos, on the streams, supporting everything I do, supporting my pushes, supporting my farming videos. Thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers. And what we're going to do today, it's not going to be a traditional like farming video or anything like that. We're going to react to my very first video. That's right, my very first video, which was actually published on July 1st, 2015. So almost 3 years to the date. 3 years minus 2 days, which is really crazy. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. When I first started the channel, I would do videos, you know, kind of here and there, kind of sporadically. Didn't really start taking it serious till the beginning of 2016. I started doing more, you know, daily uploads or more, you know, often uploads. Also, guys, there's going to be gift cards, probably one iTunes and one Google Play in this video hidden somewhere. So be on the lookout for those, and I'm going to continue to put those in the videos the rest of the week at least, and maybe into next week some, to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. And then another thing that we're going to be doing, guys, over here in Mad Ram Events, we're going to be running some subscriber wars. If you guys want to come over and war with me, what we're going to do is our war ends tomorrow. What it'll be today, it'll end on Friday night, and then we'll run a war. In order to get into the clan, you're going to need a password, which will be a little bit later in the video, so stick around for that. Can't just give you that. I will warn you guys, clan games start in 3 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a war, kick everyone out, and go back to your home clan and stuff, and then we will send out another password. But be aware of the clan games. You might want to start those in your home clans or whatnot, because we're going to be kicking people out. Or we can even fill up the clan games over here, and you know, everyone can get the max rewards or whatever. We'll figure that out. But be on the lookout for the passwords to join the clan. We are going to be looking for Town Hall 7s and up. If you're not a Town Hall 7 and up, you will not get accepted even if you have the password. Also, don't have a war timer, because we want to run 50-person wars. So make sure you do not have a war timer. You will be kicked if you have a war timer. Just come back in a future war. That's all, guys. So let's go ahead and hop into reacting to my very first video. Then we're going to do a Q&A that a lot of you guys submitted, just a short Q&A towards the end of the video. So let's go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to hop over here, hit this button here, hit that, and there we go, guys. This video, oh my goodness, this is going to be my reaction to my very first YouTube video. You can see the old loading screen, recorded with Mobizen. Oh, how times changed. Mobizen was actually a pretty free app. I didn't like, you know, like the what is that, watermark, and you know, the little like circly thing there for the recording, but it did the job. I ran my channel with Mobizen for a long time. Now I use Elgato's. A lot of people ask what I stream with or what I record with. I use an Elgato capture card. I actually use 2 of them. I have the HD60S and HD60 Pro, and then 2 iPads that I use. So that's how I do it in Open Broadcaster software. If you Google all of that, you'll find out. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's react to this cringe fest. Oh my god, I already know what to expect. I remember. All right, ready, guys? Here we go.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the new Clash of Clans update.
I sound really depressed.
The Dark Spell Factory.
This was a huge update. Dark Spell Factory coming out.
The Dragon,
and I sound so sad.
Is available at Town Hall 10. As you can see, I'm only Town Hall 8, so I can't show you that. At Town Hall 9,
this was
you get
Big
a second
Rocky,
air
by the way.
sweeper, which will be nice to combat those dragons, which
Look at my ugly
deadly.
base. Oh my
But
god.
the main thing I'm going to focus on is
I was like a
Dark
brand
Spell
new
Factory,
8
which
at this
we
point.
just got.
Oh my
low
goodness.
Level 1. We're gonna
Poison
show you how the
spells,
poison
nice.
spell works.
Oh man,
Also
this
queue
like
up a few of
Dark
these
Spell Factory is such a game changer too. Like it just
Now,
literally
it
changed the
adds a
game.
spell
Poison
slot.
spells, quakes, and
Actually
stuff.
use multiple poison
Oh,
spells
good
instead of
times.
just one.
You can tell I don't know where the microphone is. Like I got my hand over the
Army
mic as I'm
composition,
tapping
I
it.
can use 4 poison spells.
Use a Barch.
2.
Oh my god, what am I doing with Barch? The quality actually not that bad for Mobizen. I think this is on a Galaxy S5 if I remember right.
Poison, which is kind of
Recording from a Galaxy
Just kind
S5.
of showing off everything. This is also the new army overview. As you can see, it shows you everything. You can actually edit your army. You can, take some troops out.
This
if
is
you
when we still
accidentally
had
built
4
something you
barracks.
didn't want. You don't get a refund for
If
it.
you guys
It's pretty
did
nice.
started playing
Request
recently, we
troops
used to have
plan.
each barracks
Shows you
was
your
its
spells
own
and
thing.
heroes are
Each
awake.
spell factory
You can
was
actually go to
well,
your
spell factory
barracks
was still a
and
thing.
train up
Each
troops,
dark barracks was its own
which
thing.
is actually really nice. That way you don't have to search through your base looking for all the
And then
barracks
before
and
that you had to go find your
So I'm gonna
barracks in your
show
base.
you
So this was actually really
few
useful.
replays of
Oh my god, that's my defense log. What are you doing?
the poison spell going to work.
So bad. Oh my goodness.
So here we have a few barbarians, a few archers in there.
Why is the game
Level
volume
4,
so
level 5
loud?
troops, probably level 4.
Town Hall snipes. Oh my god, Town Hall snipes were such a thing back
We're
then.
gonna just lure 'em over
Oh
to
my
one.
goodness. So if you guys started playing recently, one of the ways you would protect your loot, just throw your Town Hall on the outside and people would just snipe out your Town Hall to gain trophies and leave your loot alone. And it was actually kind of effective. It was such a big thing. And then they made it so you had to get
Bunch 'em all together
30%
here.
of the base to get a shield, so people stopped doing that.
Drop the poison
And that
on
was the end of Town Hall snipes. So a
As you
group
can
of
see,
these
it's
guys
actually
also
super
back
effective
then,
at taking out
the troops didn't run out of the poison
troops.
spell. That was a later
Pretty
update
fast, and
that the
just
troops
clean up
ran
some
out of the
trophies
poison
there.
spell. You could, what you
can
used
see
to
that
do
was
in war
actually
was you would
pretty
just
effective
pull
there.
out stuff out of the clan castle, pull it over to the corner,
Actually a
drop the
terrible
poison spell, wait about 12 seconds, and then start your attack. It was,
Go ahead
man,
and
good
show you
times.
This one I believe is a good one.
Oh man, my replays are so ugly
Yes. Okay. So I was wondering if it affected flying troops. So this
too.
base
Why am I so
actually has
sad about this
some
update? I have like no charisma.
And
There
we'll
goes.
drop the poison on them, and as you see,
Does it work on minions? It
them
does.
along with the archers went down, and those were
They went
at
down.
least level 3
Good job.
minions, which is pretty nice.
Level 3 minions. Good job, Clashy Bashy.
And I was kind of more curious, so my plan's at war right
No
now.
charisma
I
back
wanted
then.
to
I mean,
see
I'm
how
kind of a
useful this
shy
might be
guy,
in a war
honestly.
attack.
But
wasn't my
you can
best
see
attack.
Matt, look at level 4 Bad Ram, baby Bad Ram. Let's go,
So
boys.
I'm gonna be using hog riders,
Oh,
wizards.
We used to
couple
bring
dragons.
dragons to take care of the enemy dragons in the clan
We're gonna
castle.
lure those troops out.
And of course, I'm showing off an attack that I didn't even 3-star. Feels bad, man.
Looking around the map to see
Oh my
the
god.
troops. Should have did
So
that before,
literally
but
just
this
what
worked.
this is literally how you would do it. Pull those troops over to the
We'll do
corner,
this in real time.
poison
See,
them
the
up,
Poison's super effective
wait a
on
half
the,
hour, come back,
infantry
start your
troops, but
attack.
Something with more hit points
Oh
like a
my
dragon.
goodness.
The
Poison,
level
like it
1
was such a
spell doesn't
big
really
thing
work
when
too
this
well.
came out. I put my dragon in there. Oh yeah,
Brought
that's
in our
lovely.
dragon and kinda went to work on their dragon.
Nice hog placement, bro. You wanna spread those out a little bit? Oh, there you go. 2 lines of hogs. Do I bring 2 dragons? Oh, it feels bad. What a waste of time. No funnel. No pathing for the
It's looking
hogs.
nice right now, but it kind of doesn't stay that way.
Poor baby Bash. He had no idea what he was doing. Oh, that giant bomb hurt those hogs so bad. Those hogs just got wrecked so hard. It's not like much has changed. I'm still a bad attacker. So that's still the same. At least we have some constants on the channel. Still a bad attacker, you know. Way back when. Get those wizards going into the court, hoping for a 2-star. Oh man, I remember this, man. Way back in the day. Mad Ram has always been. That was one of the reasons we started it. We'll talk about that in the QA. Was just to do wars.
War attack.
Oh man, good
A few of
times.
the other things that were introduced is the new leagues.
New
you see
leagues.
the league tournaments. The July 2000.
This was really before I knew about pushing.
Pretty interesting. I'm not quite that
The
far. so
very
it doesn't
first
really affect
Legend
me
League right
yet.
there.
They also changed few
That was really
things
before I
such
knew
as
about pushing and stuff. I was a Town Hall 8, you know.
troop cost. Barbarians are a little more expensive. Archers are basically double the price. It said dragons were a little bit cheaper, but I don't think it affects the lower level dragons. The P.E.K.K.A.s are a little bit cheaper.
Leave the old art on this stuff.
See what the P.E.K.K.A. training
It's funny.
is, I believe
Funny
that
how
went
much the
down.
art has changed
No?
in the game. It's kind of
Okay.
cool though.
So the P.E.K.K.A.s are still 45 minutes.
I just sound so sad in this. Like, are you guys
another
depressed watching this? Because I'm getting depressed
thing I
watching
wanted to
me.
show you. The attack log.
So when this update came out, it wasn't something I was expecting to do. I would just happen to be up because I tend to stay up all night sometimes. And it was coming out, and I was up, and I was like, let's do a video on it. Let's go. I've always wanted to do YouTube videos. Let me find a screen recording app. And I just made the video. I think I used Windows Movie Maker to splice it all together and throw it up and just kind of wing it here. And I just always wanted a YouTube channel, so I was like, let's give it a shot. And then, you know, I started streaming shortly after. I started streaming in November, and that's when things really started taking off.
Storages are immune to bombs.
So what we used to do back in the day, we used to just go around and zap Dark Elixir storages. You'd take just all lightning spells with your Barch and just zap the Dark Elixir storages to get Dark Elixir at the lower town halls. It was such a good time back then, but then they made it so you couldn't do that. Feels bad, man. I remember that. Literally just go around, 3 lightning spells, zapping out storage. They were full, gaining like, you know, 1,000, 1,500 Dark Elixir. Basically trading Elixir for Dark Elixir. Good
You
times.
can also queue up extra spells as if, you know, extra troops, so you can have them waiting while you're out.
Okay, that was, oh my goodness, that was so goofy, guys, so bad. Oh man, I just can't believe like how little emotion or charisma I had. I just sounded so like, hey guys, new update coming to Clash Clans. Are you guys excited? Like, who wants to watch that? Come on, Bash. So what we're gonna do to finish the video off is we're gonna answer a few questions. I picked some of my favorites out. We're gonna put those up on screen. There were a few repeats of these. I just picked the first one that I saw. So if you did ask this question as well, shout out to you. Love you guys. Thanks so much. But hopefully, man, oh man, hopefully these will answer some of the questions about you guys. One question I'm not answering that I've answered in the past, but people were asking. I'm not gonna give you my real name. Because if you're an OG fan, you know my real name. I've said it before on streams, I said it before, but I think I'm gonna keep it so the OGs know my name. So let's go ahead and hop into the Q&A. All right, so Oil-Free Breatharian says, if you could have one job besides being a content creator on YouTube, what would it be? So before this, and I think this might even be a question later, is I worked in factories doing CNC operation, running machines. If I could do anything besides a creator on YouTube, because that is my current job, maybe some kind of entertainer, or maybe even like a computer programmer and stuff. I really like computers and math and stuff like that. So maybe like a computer programmer, some kind of entertainment. I don't know, something like that would probably be one of my choices for you know, job besides YouTube. Blue Guy, aka Azul, says, what made you choose the name Clash Bashing for your channel? And funny story, one of my old friends, Sam, who I used to live with actually, and used to be a part of the streams, one day before we actually lived together, he was talking, he's like, you guys come over and we could just have a good old-fashioned Clash Bash, you know, talking about playing Clash Clans and having a bash. And I was like, huh. And when I made that first video, I needed a channel name. I was like, let's roll with Clash Bashing. So not really much into it, not much thought into it, but I thought it was a cool name because it doesn't really make sense though. Like, I'm bashing Clash Clans, or we haven't, it doesn't really make sense, but I mean, that's kind of the story behind it. Shifting Soul asks, what other mobile games do I play? Right now, I've been playing a game called Hole.io. It's a really fun, like, 2-minute game, which I've actually thought about doing on the channel. Pokemon Go here and there. Then I've been playing the Jurassic World game that's kind of like Pokemon Go, where you go catch dinosaurs out in the wild and stuff, and it has a PvP. Clash Royale I play a lot, but those are like my main mobile games that I play. Probably those 4 besides Clash right now. It's not like I'm playing them a ton. Clash Royale I just play for the wars. Pokemon Go and Jurassic Park I play when I'm out. The Hole.io I play just to pass some time sometimes, but those are the mobile games I'm playing right now. All right, JC on Twitter said, what's the go-to reading material in the bathroom? I thought this one was funny, so I wanted to answer it. Usually no reading material. Usually playing like Clash Royale or Hole.io. Kind of ironic there, right? But usually, you know, get a match or two of Clash Royale in. I know I've said this name is Lone Barber, but then I watched Klaus and it's like Eon Barber. I think it's supposed to be an I. So my apologies for that, for butchering your name. Why did you start to play Clash, Q&A? So I was looking at the game to play back in its heyday. Like, it used to be everywhere, everyone was playing and stuff. And then my wife and brother-in-law actually started playing. They're like, we're playing this game, you should check it out. I was like, man, I've wanted to play that game. And it basically gave me an excuse to start playing Clash. And then, you know, we started our clan and started getting wars, and it grew into what it is today. It's kind of crazy, right? All right, Henry Rellin asks, Rocky, nice vid. I know some Clash YouTubers haven't reached 100K milestone yet. When did you think you might get there? Was it recently, or did you think it would happen early on? So my main goal for the channel was always 100K. I've always said 100K is like my ceiling, like my, where I think that we would top out at. So this last update, really, at the start of the year, I was looking at the numbers, looking at the analytics, and I was like, okay, probably by August, maybe into September, based on the current stats. I was really thinking like August we would get there. So the fact that we got there at the beginning of June, I think it was like June 11th, was absolutely crazy, and I wasn't prepared for this, and that's kind of, besides me losing my voice, I wasn't really ready to do a 100K shirt and do a 100K special video. I wasn't prepared because we just flew up there. We've been gaining subs like crazy. So it kind of caught me off guard. And honestly, I don't know where we go from here. I would love to get to 1 million subs. I don't think that's really plausible. But I think like the next milestone is really like 250,000 subs, like 250,000. So hopefully we can get there one day. But 100K was always what I thought would be the, you know, the top of the ceiling. That would probably be, you know, barely hanging on there. So really surprised we hit it as fast as we did. It's Thunder asks, Bash Q&A, when did you create the Mad Ram clan and why did you create it? So Mad Ram, basically we created it as soon as we possibly could. It was started off as our family game because a lot of our family members played it and stuff, and then, you know, we would get people from Global or whatever. And we just wanted to war. That was one of the main things. Wars had just came out not too long ago, and we just wanted to get into those clan wars and check that out. So we started Mad Ram as clan wars were kind of coming out and being a thing. And there's a follow-up to this question. Is Mad Ram, or is Ram for Rocky and Megan? If you guys don't know, my wife's name is Megan. Yes. The R-A-M, Rocky and Megan. And actually the Mad is for Madison, our first daughter. So at this point I would have to add something in at the end, but it was Madison, Rocky, and Megan was how we got Mad Ram. If you ever wondered how I got my clan name. I just wanted to touch on this one real quick from Civilized Lemur. Do you have a job besides YouTube? If so, what is it? I do not have a job besides YouTube. YouTube and streaming and creating content is my full-time job. Before this, I was a CNC operator, as I kind of said earlier, but I wanted to just make sure it was crystal clear. YouTube is my full-time job right now. Rome13IL asks, what was your favorite moment as a YouTuber? My favorite moment as a YouTuber, which is kind of my favorite moment as a Clasher, was the first time I ever hit Legends League, which was as a Town Hall 9. Hitting it was a Town Hall 8 was really awesome as well, but hitting it, we hit it on stream and made it into a video. Lots of cuss words, had to censor it out a lot. But that was my favorite moment, probably as a Clasher. Honestly, as a YouTuber, I guess I'm going to segregate those. As a YouTuber, I think it was the boat video that just took off, blew up, and got 1 million views in a couple days. My first 1 million view video was absolutely crazy. That was probably my favorite video, or my favorite moment, was having 1 million view video. Now we have 2 of them on the channel, which is really cool. Speed Junkie 15 and a few other people, I know I saw this a couple other places. Are you married? If so, do you have any kids? I am married. My wife and I have been together. It'll be 13 years in October. We've been married for almost 7 years, and we have 2 kids, 2 little girls, Madison and Evie. Do I have any dogs? I do not. I have a cat named Peanut, though. He's an old man, but married, yes, with 2 lovely little princesses, my 2 little daughters. Level 7 Wall asks, love the name and the avatar, by the way. What inspired you to start YouTube? So, like, even before I started playing Clash, I used to play Pokemon trading card game, and some of my friends that I played with, we always talked about maybe we should start a YouTube channel. I just always wanted a YouTube channel. I thought that was a really cool thing. I thought it was something I would be good at because I've always been goofy. I've always been silly, kind of entertaining, just that kind of weird, you know, goofy kid. That's always been me, is just, you know, goofy and silly. So that was a huge part into it. But as far as like why I did it, I just thought it was a good time. And I would watch people like Clash with Cam every single day. I would watch Galadon every single day, Mystic 7, Clash Comedy, you know, I would watch those guys, Godson, all the OGs back in the day, and I was like, man, this is really cool. I would love to do that. So really, you know, Clash with Cam was probably my biggest inspiration as a content creator. But I've always just wanted a YouTube channel, I think would be the real answer to that question. All right, guys, before we answer this last question, the password to get into the clan, again, Town Hall 7 and up, no war timer, is going to be Yoda. YODA. So when you join the clan, just say Yoda, and then you'll get accepted. And we're gonna run 50-person wars. I know this video will be out before the war ends, but if we get 50 people in, we'll spin it tomorrow night, and we'll have a nice little match from there. But Homeschool, I like to call him Sober, because that's originally his name was Clash Sober. What is something you would want COC to add? Something you would be okay with them taking away? Add? I always want like more spells and troops, so I would love a new troop, a new spell, something like that would be really cool. I don't know what those would be, but I just think I always want more troops and spells. Something with them taking away, builder base. I don't really play builder base, honestly. If we kind of go over here and look at my builder base without looking too bad, that's kind of just full, sitting here. I don't really play builder base anymore, guys, so I would be okay with losing builder base. Some other frequently asked questions: how old am I? I am 30 years old. I am from the US. I live in Ohio in the US. I've lived in Ohio my whole life. Like I've said, I've been married to my wife for almost 7 years now. Got 2 lovely daughters. Trying to think of any other frequently asked questions. Can you join my clan? Join the recruiting server, which is in our clan's description. If you go to Mad Ram, there's a link in the recruiting server. Honestly, we're looking for like Town Hall 10s and up. Don't have high expectations when you join the clan. It is my clan that we kind of take war a little bit serious in. What else do we get asked? I don't know. Best armies, guys, go look on the channel. I got tons of videos. Go check out all the channels. And I just want to thank you guys. Thank all of you watching today. Everyone that I've met along this journey to and above 100,000. Thank you guys so much. All the friends I've made along the way. I'm not going to go naming names. You guys know who you are. The guys I talk to all the time. The guys that have helped me get to where I am. And all the supporters. Like, I can never thank the supporters enough for financially supporting me, realistically, through some of this crazy stuff I've done. So thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers. It means a ton. More than you guys might ever know. Like, seriously, it's just so incredible to be able to do this for you guys on a daily basis. I know this isn't like a traditional upload, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it all the same. Seriously, I appreciate you guys so much, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support moving forward and stuff. I know you're pandering to your audience, but I truly mean that, because I've got to have people to watch the videos to grow. And yes, I'm making the videos and doing that side of it and putting up, but if no one watches my content, I'm not going to grow, I'm not going to make revenue, etc., etc. I'm not going to be able to support my family. I'm going to have to work at a factory and have a crappy job. Realistically, like, this is an awesome job. Being able to do YouTube and stream for you guys, it's awesome. The people I met along the way is just incredible. So thank you guys so much for that. I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Hopefully you guys found those gift cards. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If I did not answer your questions, leave a question down there in the comment section. If you're always early, I try to answer questions, and I'll try to monitor this video and answer as many questions as I can if you guys have any Q&A. So thank you guys so much for everything, not just for watching today's video, but for everything. Love you guys. Hopefully we get to 250,000, then we get to 500, then we get to 1 million. Hopefully things take off. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on Clash Bashing.